So if work is so great and we spend so much time at work, why is it that we're always counting down the days, the hours that we can leave work? So there is a bit of a disconnect there. In the Gallup research, they were able to see that people who were engaged in their work and rated their occupational wellness as high were actually twice as likely to be thriving in all other areas of life. Because what we do defines who we are, for better or for worse, because we spend most of our waking hours at work. The thing I think that's interesting about this is if you look at what are the top ranks, pay is not number one in any of the cultures across the planet. And other research that's been done has corroborated this. Daniel Pink, the author of the book Drive, talks about what motivates people. And his research shows that once your base needs for pay are met, additional incentives that are monetary in nature kind of lose their power over time. Periodically, we do a survey of workplace climate of our faculty and staff, and the last iteration of this was done in 2012. And one of the things that we saw that we felt like we could really leverage was the individual working relationships that people have with their immediate coworkers and their managers. So these are examples of some positive comments that people had about the relationship they had with their manager. So we felt like this was a good place to start in terms of strengthening that relationship, knowing the key drivers that managers could be. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to help managers drive a culture of well-being by equipping them to do so. So a lot of us are using this model where we've got the key principles to meet personal needs of people in the middle, maintaining esteem, being empathetic, trying to involve people and get their best ideas, sharing your rationale and your feelings about the work, and then supporting people to do their best work. And then around the outside, just to have a clear flow for either individual or group communication. So as you think about it from your own perspective, how can you as an individual have a more positive experience in your occupation, regardless of what it is? There's a lot of different ways that you can move the engagement needle. And at work, one of the ones that I wasn't aware of but came out in the Gallup poll survey was a question, do you have a best friend at work? And most people didn't have a best friend at work, but the people who said that they did were 3 times as likely to be engaged in their work than those who didn't. And one of the things I think that's great about working in a university community, even if you're not working here anymore, but you're retired and you chose to stay here, is that you have that wonderful network of new friends, old friends, lots of activities that you can do so that we can bring meaning and purpose into our lives and really feel like we're contributing each day, regardless of what it is that we're doing. That's all I have, and thanks again for coming.